Hey, it's Kristen Mulcahy, Marketing Manager at Appalachian Wireless, here to let you know that upgrading has never been easier. Bring your own device or trade in your current device to get connected to the region's best network and to start saving on today's latest smartphones. No matter how you upgrade, we've got a solution just for you. Visit us on the web at AppalachianWireless.com or in one of our many retail locations, because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Pike Circuit Judge Howard Keith Hall asks for a delay in his theft and fraud trial, and a Pike County man is sentenced for threatening an FBI agent. I'm Jerry Scott, and this is the Mountaintop Daily. Days after a trial date was set in his federal theft and mail fraud case, suspended Pike Circuit Judge Howard Keith Hall is seeking a delay due to the complexity of the case. Hall was indicted last month on 2 counts of mail fraud and 1 count of theft of government funds. He is accused of paying an unnamed assistant when he served as county attorney approximately $440,000 over a 10-year period, despite that assistant performing almost no work. Hall is also accused of claiming to be a partner in that same assistant's law firm, for which he was paid distributions totaling more than $500,000 over a 9-year period. During his arraignment May 16th, the judge set a trial date for July 14th, but Hall's attorney now says it will be impossible to be ready by that date. In addition to having 3 other trials scheduled around that date and a family vacation scheduled in late June, attorney J. Guthrie True says the case is too complex and has too much evidence for it to be possible to be ready by July 14th. True says the first batch of evidence he has received from prosecutors contains 3,800 separate documents totaling more than 31,000 pages, and there is still more to come. True is asking the judge to cancel the July 14th trial date and set a telephone conference to discuss a more realistic schedule. Neither the prosecution nor the judge has yet responded to that request. A Pike County man has been sentenced to nearly 2 years in prison after he pleaded guilty to threatening an FBI agent. 46-year-old Gabriel Howe of Meta pleaded guilty back in January to a single count of threatening to assault the agent with the intent of intimidating him. Court records indicate Howell had gone to the agent's home in December of 2023, saying he had information about a crime to report. However, the agent was on leave at the time, so he gave Howell the FBI's number to make his report. The following March, Howell vandalized the agent's mailbox and left a cryptic note, which the agent viewed as a threat. The following month, Howell showed up at the agent's home at 2:30 in the morning, at which time he was arrested. Last week, a judge sentenced Howell to 21 months in prison, which is the minimum sentence he faced under the guidelines. Howell has already spent 13 months in jail since his arrest last April. He is currently being held in the Woodford County Detention Center. Coming up after the break, area children had a chance to get up close and personal with some of their favorite trucks on Saturday. We'll take you there when the Mountaintop Daily continues.
With this Mountaintop Sports Report for Tuesday, I'm Brittany Rowe reporting. Tonight's 15th Regional Softball and Baseball Tournament has been postponed to Wednesday at 6 p.m. at Stonecrest. Mountaintop Sports will have coverage on our free Mountaintop TV app and our Mountaintop Sports Facebook page of the semifinals for baseball and the championship for baseball on Thursday. Reporting for Mountaintop Sports, I'm Brittany Rowe.
When the government took Social Security away from honest Eastern Kentuckians, Attorney Ned Pillersdorf got the hearings declared unconstitutional. When the women guards were harassed at Little Sandy Jail, Ned fought back, securing $1 million verdict at trial. And when the state tried to shut down Cordia School, Ned fought back and kept the school open. Attorney Ned Pillersdorf fights for the underdog, and he's ready to fight for you.
When working traffic across Kentucky, responding to crashes involving deaths or injuries is the toughest part of our job.
When you're driving on Kentucky's roads, there's so much out of your control.
What you do have control over is wearing your seatbelt.
Less than 2 seconds. That's all the time it takes to buckle up.
Those 2 seconds will give you the best chance of surviving a crash.
Especially at night, when the risk of death triples. Why do we enforce seatbelt laws?
It's not about writing tickets.
It's about saving lives. please always buckle up.
Pikeville held its annual Touch a Truck event in the Riverville on Saturday, letting children get more familiar with a variety of vehicles such as fire trucks and police cars. Nick attended the event and even took a Mountaintop Media vehicle for the kids to explore.
On Saturday, May 24th, the city of Pikeville hosted its third annual Touch a Truck event for children to come out and see all the unique vehicles used by area first responders and utility services. This is also the first year a sensory-safe time slot was added where no lights or sirens were used to make sure everyone could enjoy it. The city and its partners make a large collaborative effort to make this event possible.
This is actually our third annual Touch a Truck, and it's the first year we've done a sensory safe hour to begin with. So that way we can be more inclusive and let everybody have a chance to see some of these amazing vehicles. And it's not just those city entities that are here. Our friends from Mountaintop Media are here today. Our friends from Texas Roadhouse are here today. And we even have some individuals that have brought just some really nice personal vehicles because kids just love anything with wheels. We're only an hour in and we've already had more than we had last year. So that's a great turnout right there.
Often the only way a child would see one of these vehicles is during an emergency of some sort. Touch a Truck allows them to interact with these vehicles and learn a little bit about their purpose.
How often do they get to come out and see a fire truck with its tower completely extended when it's not a bad day? Today it's a good day to come see that. They get to see a police officer, the police cruiser, when it's a good day, when they can ask questions and realize there's nothing to be afraid of there. And it's just a great time to have some fun and get to know a little bit more about how everything works. We just want to thank everybody for coming out and thank the community for supporting our events, because if the community doesn't support our events, we're just not going to be able to continue to have them. But with events like this, we've got that community support, and it just makes everybody's heart feel a little warmer.
Reporting for Mountaintop News, I'm Nick Collum.
That will do it for this edition of the Mountaintop Daily. Be sure to check us out at 6 p.m. every weekday on Mountaintop TV, the Mountaintop TV app, and the Mountaintop News Facebook page. With your Mountaintop Daily, I'm Jerry Scott for Mountaintop News.